Welcome to the Joy of Poetry. I'm your host, Madam Hayden. And as I always say, it's a great day when we're analyzing poetry. So let's get started. So first of all, as always, I've prepared my canvas with a thin layer of liquid white. My canvas is like my form if I'm a poet. Maybe I want to write a haiku. Maybe I'm doing free verse. Or maybe I'm doing a Shakespearean sonnet. Either way, I've got to start with that foundation in place. And then I assemble my palette with all of these beautiful colors. All of the words of the English language are right here for us to express ourselves. So today we're gonna be using some figurative language, some very intentional use of connotation, some imagery, symbolism, but it's your painting, it's your poetry, so make it your own. Express yourself, have fun. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm just gonna get some figurative language. I'm just going to brush it onto the sky like so. Like I always say, it's always a great day when we express ourselves. Paintings are like pie, so is poetry. What flavor do you fancy today? Don't let anybody tell you what to put into your pie, your poem, your painting. All right. Yes. Let's get that sky coming together. Now, we need to work some imagery into our painting. I think this sky is a sunset sky. How can I use my words to make it feel like you're part of this sunset? I'm gonna clean out my brush. I'm gonna get some sensory words that appeal to our five senses. You know, our sense of sight and smell, hearing, touch, taste. I want you to taste this sunset, not literally because cadmium yellow is actually toxic, but I want you to feel like you're here, you're experiencing this beautiful nightly event. It's good to be alive. So, what words, what colors can I use to make this sunset feel like yours, feel like home, feel like life? Yeah, we're gonna get some good cadmium in there. I got a little yellow ochre on my brush because you know what they always say, variety is the spice of life. But repetition can really drive your point home in a poem. So let's get a little bit of that cerulean blue on our brush and get a little echo of the blue sky down below. Let's get that repetition in there, some rhyme. How our sunset is coming together. Okay, how about some cadmium red? Some cadmium red. Some figurative language. You know, life is boring when everything's literal. That's what I always say. I was telling my pet squirrel, Squirrely, life would just be not the same if we took everything literally. Where's the fun in that? So I've got some figure of language, I've got some imagery, some rhyme, some repetition. You know, no painting is complete without some happy little trees though. Let's get some of that good old burnt umber. Let's create this horizon line right like so. Oh yeah. get my filbert brush, my trusty old filbert. You know, I've had this filbert since I was in college. We are good friends. I'm going to take my trusty filbert. I'm going to grab some of that sap, good old sap green. Maybe grab a little of that burnt umber to create a silhouette. Let's get some more imagery in here. Let's get some happy little trees. Every tree needs a friend. Maybe my tree is just some imagery that makes you think of nature. Maybe there's some symbolism in here. Symbolism in poetry is when a thing is not just the thing it seems like. Maybe my little happy little trees are actually talking about friendship, loneliness. What's the big idea in your poem? How are you going to convey that big idea, that big takeaway message? Maybe it's a theme, maybe it's a central idea, some figurative language, some repetition, rhyme, some symbolism can really drive that point home. So whatever you're trying to say with your poetry, you're going to use author's craft. So remember, choose your words. Choose your words to express yourself on the canvas. Thank you for joining me today, and happy poetry.